Well, in March 2007, a huge row of privately owned trees were cut down on our road, and it was devastating, really. The visual effect was staggering, because we used to have a green street and suddenly we just had a concrete street. I had this idea that green zone should reuse, recycle and compost more than they landfill, to improve the energy efficiency of their homes. And because I'm a street washer for Brent Council, I rang Chantal Chewett, the street washer coordinator, with my idea, and I already had the name Green Zones, and she said, yes, Serene, I think we could do something, I think we could run with that.
Green Zones is a resident-led community project which sees members of the community going out and speaking to their neighbours basically. They door knock the neighbours and give them environmental information, so they're talking about recycling, water efficiency, energy efficiency and sustainable transportation. The innovative thing about this project is that it's delivered from resident to resident, meaning that residents are more susceptible to the information that's being given and will listen to the message. Lorraine did the trial street, and since then we've had another 5 green zones come on board. Obviously we're really keen to see the rest of the borough become green zone, just because we've seen the massive impact it's had in Lorraine Street and the other 5 streets we've had since.
Through Chantal's efforts, she produced this questionnaire, and she said you need to go around and knock everybody in your street.
Yes.
Batteries, cars and household, car batteries.
The questionnaires were very useful in terms of the checklist was quite detailed. There was a lot of individual things which, when I read out to people on their doorsteps, they didn't necessarily realise that they could actually include in their green bins. Lorraine's amazing, so I think that she's really decided, that this is important, and she sets a very good example.
I just feel we're a green community now. I know everybody on my street now, and the barriers aren't there. And also we started last year we grew tomatoes. This year we're going to grow more tomatoes and give them to all our neighbours, tomato plants to grow, so that they can see how easy it is. I think people just don't know about this, what's called the landfill tax. Anything you put into your landfill bin will be taxed, and you will be charged back through your council tax. If you see a landfill bin stuffed full with the lid open, think 2 things. First of all, that's bad for the planet. Secondly, that's bad for my bank balance.
Lorraine's been a massive inspiration. You only have to see the effect that she has on her neighbours and other people that she's encouraged to do green zones in their streets. She's passionate about her environment, and it's infectious.
I think that some people are very confused, and they think it's difficult to recycle. It isn't difficult. If you think of an aluminium can, you either put your aluminium can in a landfill bin, you have to lift the lid, or in your green box. Well, it's much easier to put it in the green box. I think Green Zones should win the Future Friendly Award, because Green Zones gives you the potential to really make a difference, not just to your neighbours, but to your whole country, to the whole planet. That you can really make a difference. You can affect people's lives, and they can respond to you. And if we win the award, it gives support to so many other neighbourhoods that can do this there. It's a very practical, real way of affecting the future.